set up the 97 rap Olympics, and M was on your team.
Yes.
Talk to me a bit about that event. I mean, who did he battle?
Otherwise, an artist out of LA, and this goes back, you're asking me to remember almost 30 years ago. So I can't remember as many details as you probably want, but they are online. And if you Google Eminem Rap Olympics, you can get a lot of details. But the team was Project Blowed. And I believe the rapper that he ended up battling to lose the battle was a rapper called Otherwise.
Otherwise, yes. Yep.
One of the interesting, I'm sorry to cut you off. Sure. One of the interesting things about battling is there were no battle rappers that really made it into mainstream music except for Eminem. Like if you look at Supernatural or Craig G or Juice or anybody from Project Blowed, they never really made it mainstream because back then rappers were either seen as battle rappers or they were seen as entertainers. And M was really the first one to break through that mold and be signed in order to make songs and become a superstar.
How did Eminem react to that battle?
I don't really remember. It was so long ago.
Sure.
I know that he felt like he had a lot on the line, and that's probably a question you would have to ask him because only he was in his head at the time. Yeah. But he was homeless when he was at Rap Olympics, and he had just become homeless. So when he was returning to Detroit, he would have nothing, and he was hoping to win. One of the prizes was, I think it was $500 and a Rolex, and he was hoping to sell the Rolex in order to find a place to live. So there was a lot on the line. So I'm guessing, and again, I wasn't in his head, but I'm guessing that when he lost, he really felt like, oh my God, now what am I going to do? Sure. So when Dre pulled up and offered him a record deal, he was thrilled because it gave him hope and it gave him a place to live.
I'm with you. I mean, I think he came out and talked about that with the interview with Mike Tyson. He said that you played for his plane ticket.
Yes.
Wow. It's such an amazing, of course.
And then after, I'm sorry, after he got signed, they kept him in LA for a couple weeks, and I stayed an additional few days just to make sure he was okay. They had him like squirreled away in a hotel room, writing to beats. And I was a little nervous to just leave him there, with nobody. So I stayed an extra couple of days in my hotel just to make sure that he was okay. And he was more than fine.